moving section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, things out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Super middleweight, baby. Drew Titan Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's see what we got in the building because we need to get to this. Anwar Willis, G. McCall, WJ Lucky, 704 Joe, Chilltown Majors, EJ McCrory, Steve Elder, Mac, Sensei Stormy B-Man. That was a good premiere this morning. Miami Snoopy, where you been, good brother? Good to see you. Shemaine Callahan, Edgar Chavez, Robert Singleton, Rick Blackwell, Todd Swindle, Acondo, my brother, what's going on? Keith Johnson. Salute. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for the family to come up in here. Jelly Bean was good. Cedric was good. Kevin Dunbar, Reef the Watcher, my brother. I read everything you post, good brother. I read everything you post. Xavier, we're going to get to all of it, brother. We're going to get to all of it. Because Rod Neal, my brother, Khalid, salute, Coach Amber. We're going to get to all of this. Daryl Alexander. I got to ask, man. Do boxing fans have short attention spans? Do boxing fans have ADD? I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I mean, it's situations like this that, you know what? I need the Bud fans to pull up. I need all of the Bud to the Negroes with calluses on their kneecaps that swear to God that I hate Bud. I really need you clowns to pull up. I really need you clowns to pull up right now. I'm not talking about the real Bud supporters. For example, my brother Drink More Water, he's a Bud supporter. The brother Mark Nash, he's a Bud supporter. All right, my brother Marco, he picked Bud. He's a Bud supporter. Not talking about them. I'm talking about the D Riders. I really need you guys to pull up right now because I got questions. My brother Steve Elder Mack, he's a Bud supporter. Night Train, salute, Dill Spoolie. MP.
What the fuck?
Salute. No doubt, Xavier, you're a Bud supporter. There's a difference. I'm talking about the D blowers. MJ Total Health and Wellness, what up? I need you guys to pull up. I need the buffoons to pull up because I'm talking straight to those cats. Not the brothers that I just mentioned. No, I'm not talking about them. No. Because we're in an era where just because it's a fight, you have to make a choice. Just because you pick one person over the other, that don't mean you hate the other person. If there's another fighter, if there's a fight in the ring that I can't stand, I'll tell you straight up and down, and I'll tell you why. Marlon Mobley, salute. Yeah, 704 Joe. Check out Stormy B-Man's video from this morning. Albert Doherty, salute. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I need the Bud supporters to come in. Because apparently, not the supporters, I need the fanatics. Not the supporters, the fanatics. The names I mentioned, those aren't fanatics. They've been rocking with Bud for as long as I've known them. And that's absolutely fine. I'm not talking to them. Now, where the hell did this come from? Where did this come from? Why the hell is this a conversation now? This was a joke. This was something you put together on a video game to see what happens. It's like BJ Penn versus Francis Ngannou. If you watch MMA, you know what I just said. Mo G, what up? Oh, you forgot who BJ Penn is? Okay, would you put Conor McGregor against John Jones right now? Would you do that? Yeah. If you want to see Conor McGregor die, put him in there with John Jones or Francis Ngannou. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Is this on that same level? No, but close. Okay. To the Bud D blowers. Slow down. Slow down. Mo G, what up? Slow down. Do not co-sign this. I don't want Bud anywhere near Canelo. For a few reasons. Sylvester, what up? Yes, what's going on? This is a play, y'all. How many times I gotta tell you I don't trust anybody? Yeah, Xavier, I got that. How many times I gotta tell you I don't trust nobody? I got trust issues. I don't care where you're signed, Golden Boy, Top Rank, PVC. I have trust issues. Y'all don't seem to listen. At this point, and I need you to listen to me. See that chain on Bud's neck? I would like for him to remain that way at this point. Because it actually means something. He can actually say, I was undisputed at 140. I was undisputed at 147. And I would feel a lot more safe if they allowed Mel to remain undisputed at 154, try his options at 168. I'm rooting for him, but I don't know how it's going to work out. But if it don't work out for him, he could come back down to 154 and face Bud. And what a trip would that be if Bud is victorious at 154? That's 3 divisions. And at that point, I would be totally fine with Bud retiring. Granted, he gets past Errol Spence in the second fight, which everyone thinks he will. He's going to have to show me. But in the event he does, I wouldn't have no problem with him riding off into the sunset, wearing that chain with all of that gold. Because that would make me proud. Because nobody could take that from him. Why is Canelo at the PBC now? Cassandra, salute. I'm not talking about skill for skill and him changing his mind on Joe Rogan. I'm not concerned about that. Bud, don't fall for it. Canelo's here for a reason, goddammit. I've been throwing this word around a lot lately. Value. Value. I can't confirm the bag that they gave Canelo to get him there, but I've heard some things. And I'm still in the process of finding out the closest thing to the truth. Thank you, Reef. They want Bud to jump 21 pounds. Name a fight prior or after Floyd where he had to kowtow to weight. The thing that happened with Floyd, he offered to cut weight, and Floyd held him to it. Look it up. But it wasn't no 21 goddamn pounds. Canelo already said, hey, I beat Crawford. They're going to say he was too small. Okay. So don't accept the fight if it's offered. With the PBC, hey, man, we're about making money. I don't know where you mofos, the people on the outside looking in. Oh, the PBC is just a lot of black fighters over there, and it's owned by Al Heyman, and it's pro-black, and y'all just support him because he's black. No, I'll defend a majority of black people from racism. Y'all were attacking the man unjustly because he was black. So what? Is Top Rank I don't know, is that a Jewish business? Is Golden Boy a Mexican business? It's a black man, a white man, and a Latin man. And they walk into a boxing gym. And they say, we want to sign you niggas. And everybody of every ethnicity turned around. That's a joke, but not really. If it makes dollars, it makes sense. Mansa Musa, G. McCall, Underrated Darkness. Tony, what's up? Y'all love Bud? Get in his DM and tell him to stay far away from this. This is an absolute setup. Canelo, never forget, y'all, Canelo was about to go to cruiserweight to fight MacBook Air. Macaboo from Wakanda. What has he done since then? What has he done? Is he still even a champion at cruiserweight? I don't know. But everyone was like, who? Go up to fight who? For what? And if you search, well, you didn't have to search far. But there were Canelo fans so bad. I like that fight. I'm like, y'all don't even know who the hell he is. What do you mean? Oh, yes, Sam Mac, thank you. I forgot about that. Badu Jack smoked him. Thank you. I forgot. You see, that's how irrelevant it is. But you know what made me, you just jogged my memory. Because when Canelo wanted to smoke with Badu Jack, what did he want Badu Jack to do? Thank you. Thank you, Sam. He wanted him to come down 20 pounds. Remember that? It's fairly recent. And he said, I ain't doing that, man. Go fight who? Go fight who? Benavidez. What? We forgot about Benavidez? King Corleone, what up? We forgot about David Benavidez?
First thing that comes to Canelo's mind when I say Triple G.
Great fighter.
Ooh, okay. Who upsets you more right now? Demetrius Andrade or Caleb Plant?
Caleb Plant.
Okay. Which fight is more realistic that you could see yourself fighting next? David Benavidez or Jermell Charlo?
Charlo.
Pound for pound, the best fighter walking right now on the planet. Is it Terrence Bud Crawford? Is it Tyson Fury? Is it Alexander Usyk? Or is it Canelo Alvarez?
Canelo Alvarez.
You want to know something strange about that clip? Something happened in that clip all this time, and y'all didn't even realize it. Want me to tell you? I'll tell you. Rivera, what up? Big Easy, what's good? You want to know? I'm gonna tell you what it is. In that clip, when Brian Custer mentioned those names, he said everyone's full name except Charlo's. He said, who do you see fighting next? He said Charlo. He didn't say Jermell or Jamal. Brian Custer said Jamal Charlo. He said, who do you see fighting next? Jamal Charlo. He said Charlo. He didn't specify. John Pounds was good. Yeah, Bud fans, you're probably blocked here. It just dawned on me. But you'll be in my comment section. I need you to listen. Stay away from Canelo. I'm not. Yeah, 704. You caught that, right? I'm not saying Bud's not good. Bud can't compete. I'm saying I don't trust the business. Why the hell is Canelo here in the first goddamn place when he could have came last year? Right? Mr. Shelton, what up? Could have came last year when the offer was Charlo, Benavidez, and Arum. He could have came last year. What happened? What happened? I don't want Mel in the ring with Canelo. What makes you think I want Bud in the ring with him? Anthony, what up? Come on now. You guys are ridiculous. Stop feeling yourself, man. What about principle? What about principle? Y'all even know what I'm talking about? Bud fans? Or am I just hating on Bud? Oh, there goes Drew. He hating on Bud. You see? Y'all here hating on Bud? I'm hating on Bud. Not one time did any of you take into consideration that Canelo is legitimately in a position where he could freeze any and everybody out. And y'all won't say a mother skunting thing. Y'all won't say anything. Either y'all don't care or y'all have ADD. Y'all have short attention spans. Because anything with Bud's name in the title is clickbait to y'all, and it triggers any and everything. It triggers any and everything. You see Bud's name in the title, you just pop up. Well, what he talking about? What he saying? Oh, they in there hating on Bud. No. Y'all want Bud in the ring with Canelo? Go on and tell me. Tell me why you want Bud in the ring with Canelo. And I get on here at least 2 times out the week and I talk about how messed up this sport is. At least 2 times in a week. And you clowns don't listen. You clowns never listen.
Guys, always I say this, you share that video and put whatever you want. When I say I don't want to fight Mexican, it's because I represent Mexico. And that's why. But I don't care. I fight anybody. And I fight all my entire life, anybody. What do you think? I don't want to fight with Juan Mexico or Benavides. But look, I hear his dad talking a lot of shit. But look, what he's accomplished, nothing. One single champion, Anthony Dirrell. Please, don't disrespect myself. Please, guys.
John Ryder. Abney Yildirim. Talking to the Bud fans now. The fanatics. Not the supporters, the fanatics, because there's a difference. Ace Datus, Avery Black, D.O.G., Johnny Q, Abstract. Let's see what the sensei said. You see this? You see this? Where's the lie? Harold, what's going on, good brother? Where you been? Good to see you. But let me remind you of something, y'all.
Last one on Twitter asks, Canelo, you've said before you're uncomfortable fighting other Mexican fighters. However, would you ever fight a Mexican-American fighter like David Benavidez?
Like I say, I represent Mexico, so that's why I don't like to fight with Mexican fighters anymore. But you know, when you need to fight with somebody, so why not? Like I say, I represent Mexico, so that's why I don't like to fight with Mexican fighters anymore.
Fight anybody, but they need to fight each other too, because they just waiting for me because they want a good payday. So I know that, but they need to fight each other. Why? And I fight the winner of all of them. Everybody wants to fight them, so but they have many options too.
Yeah.
Fight each other. Why they don't fight each other? I just want to make history. The money is there, no matter what. I don't care about money. I care about my legacy.
The fuck is that?
I need it. This year I'm busy. Why they don't fight each other?
Make up your mind. Do I hate Canelo or do I hate Bud? Or make up your mind. Now, he said something very key in that clip. Queen, salute. Lion's Truth. If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. Salute. Winston Lee, what's going on? He said something very key. He said, the money's there. The money's there. And I know they want a payday. I know the money's there. But I'm pursuing I want to make history, which is why he wanted to go to cruiserweight to fight a cruiserweight we never heard of. Just to say that he did it and won a belt. He thought Bivol was easy pickings. He tried to do that. He went up to try and fight Bivol. He didn't go up to try and fight Beterbiev, because Beterbiev would have stopped Canelo badly. General Zod would have stopped him. And he had, and General Zod got the WBC strap. That's a slam dunk. I don't know why that wasn't made. Well, I know why it wasn't made. Third Eye says this is Crawford ever, so Canelo should fall in line, accept the fight if he beats Charlo, so Bud can make history again. I disagree, Third Eye. I think that all these fighters should do exactly what Canelo said in that clip. And now's the time to do it. Did you hear what he said? He said they should all fight each other and I'll fight the winner. Now he pops up in the PBC. Well, you know what, motherfucker? I said this right after he beat Errol. I said, you know what? I'd rather see Jermell versus Bud, because they're closer in weight and there's a story there. And how unique would it be if Bud, with one fight at 154, would beat Jermell Charlo? That's 140, 147, 154. Then leave. Because you know what? With that under his belt, he's better than Canelo. Don't talk to me about a resume. Not when you're fighting your sparring partners. Isn't that a problem when you fight your sparring partners? Oh, Deontay knocked out his sparring partner. Hell in this. Avni Yildirim. A fight that he requested, by the way. Was Avni Yildirim on a winning streak? Did Avni Yildirim at 160? I'm sorry, at 168, did Avni Yildirim beat a number one ranked in the WBO? Helenius did. Y'all forgot? He beat Adam Kownacki twice, who was highly ranked and was on a roll. And Helenius said, hold my beer. And beat his ass twice. That's what happened. Deontay came and knocked him out in one round. And all you Brits, y'all effed up your own argument. Why? You fight Helenius on short notice. Deontay did it off a win streak in one round. It took AJ, what? I don't remember, 7 rounds, 9 rounds? And he looked like he actually had a fight. Now his back hurt. Oh, I know, Third Eye. And this, Johnny Q it up. And this is what I'm saying. Hard win, what's good? This is what I'm saying. All this talk about being a PBC fanboy or whatever, I don't trust anything. If you haven't figured out, this show is in defense and protection of Bud. Go figure that. I don't want Bud anywhere near Canelo. True Boxing Night, salute. I don't want him anywhere near Canelo. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. And I don't think Canelo deserves it. He played too many games. Since when the fuck did this become a hot fight when Benavidez is right there? What happened? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happened to Benavidez? Vince, what up? Johnny Q. Yo, listen. Now motherfuckers got Benavidez in the ring with Morrell. Listen, I like Morrell. Big Cup of Joe, what up? I like Morrell, but not yet. Canelo's here. Benavidez is on his bumper. Morrell is game, but not yet. Similar to Boots and Bud. Bud reserves the right to make some moves and make some money now. He reserves the right to make the choice. TC, what's going on? DP Rocker, what up? Am I lying? Am I being unfair? Does Bud not reserve the right to make these choices? The only thing I disagree with him now, he's telling Joe Rogan, hey man, maybe. Bud, you don't need Canelo. Canelo don't need you, but he wants you. He wants that O. He wants to retire, saying that he beat Jermell, probably Jamal, and now you. Now you. Now you're on the goddamn radar. Now Canelo's saying, yo, they're gonna say he's too small if I beat him. But we know Canelo likes the color of green. We know that. So it's not a reality right now. Not right now. But mess around and beat Errol the same way again. Specific volume, salute. Mess around and beat Errol the same way. Bud, you're a marked man. Do not fall for this shit, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm pointing out, I like how the fans easily forget about David Benavidez. Why is that not a conversation anymore? What happened? What happened? The man spent time justifying not fighting David Benavidez, but he fought Avni Yildirim and John Ryder. The PBC still sees value in him. They bring him over for undisclosed amount of money, but you know it wasn't no couple of million. And what's his first fight? Against a 154-pounder. His first fight, the PBC. Brian Custer, I can't believe it. He dropped the gem. He was saying everyone's full name until he got to Charlo. We all know there's two of them. Then I put out a video where I spoke to Jermell personally. And he says, I don't want them to take my WBO strap. They taking it though. You tell them to leave my belt alone. I said, why are they taking it? He says, I don't know, you gotta ask Steven. I asked Steven, he said it's political. Then at another video, I asked him to elaborate on that. He says it's political. They do it to who they, basically he's saying they do it to who they want to do it to. So I said, well, off the heels of being political, what is the franchise status and where is it? Where did it go? He says, I don't know. It was something that Mauricio tried. I heard that he's gonna phase it out. Phase it out? The first franchise status we heard of was right before Jamal was supposed to fight Canelo. And then a franchise pops up and Canelo dumps the real WBC strap and accepts the franchise status. We went nuts. And Canelo said, I don't care, lick my nuts. Yep, lick my nuts.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Right in the face.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Eric Jordan, that's super chat. He says, Canelo versus Bud would be a good fight. And I wish, and I would, and I would to see Bud knock Canelo lights out because Canelo is so scary. He said, monkey-ish in his boots. Salute, bro. No smoke in the building. That dude named Dave, salute. My brother Kofa in the building, salute. You know what, Adam? I believe Beterbiev is going to beat and batter Caleb Smith, but they're not going to fight no one's going to fight Beterbiev. No one's going to fight Beterbiev until he shows that he's slowed down tremendously. He's also an old man in boxing years. Big Drew, what up? And you basically got to draw the line somewhere. Canelo is the man. He's the man. But all the people that are targeting him, he ain't fighting. Benavidez, Beterbiev. He say he want that Bivol smoke. You can go up and fight a cruiserweight. Cruiserweights are heavier than light heavyweights. Why wouldn't you want to fight Beterbiev? He's undefeated. Bivol's undefeated. And let me remind you guys, we should have had an undisputed matchup between Beterbiev and Bivol like 2 years ago. At least 2 years ago. But Mauricio Sillyman is stopping that from being an undisputed fight. He said they could fight, but we're not putting our belt up because of the Russian-Ukraine thing. As if those two men had anything to do with that. One's in Canada, the other one is Russian, but he ain't got nothing to do with that. He's over here. He's over here. I remember watching an interview leading up to the It was KK Kovalev leading up to the Anthony Yard fight. And back then there was something going on with Russia. And some reporter, they're talking boxing, and some reporter asked KK Kovalev, yeah, what are your thoughts about the Russian conflict, And Kovalev just stuttered him. He says, why would I know anything about that? I live in LA. And I laughed. I said, you know what? Why would that reporter ask him about that? He's about to fight Anthony Yard. Why are you talking about politics, man? What? Yeah, Cassandra, he said that, but I don't know how that's gonna work. You know, Espinoza said that, but here's the thing, and this is why I'm calling out all the Bud fans, because I got Bud's name in the title. So I want to check and see if they show up to see what I've said about Bud. They just show up like this. What are you talking about Bud for? Is he making excuses? He an Arrow fanboy. He ain't gonna talk about Bud. He won't talk about Bud. Let me see. He won't talk about Bud. You talk about Bud. What you say about Bud? You don't talk about Bud. You don't like no Bud. You ain't mad because Arrow lost and Arrow's a drunk, he alcoholic. You ain't talking about Bud. What the nigga talking about Bud for now? You ain't talking about Bud. You talking about Bud? Why you bad mouthing Bud?
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Better than that!
You guys are pathetic. You guys are pathetic for real. Nobody in here hating on Bud. And let me reiterate, at this point, if Bud keeps doing what he's doing, granted, if he's successful against Errol, if he is successful against Errol, which 90% of people feel he will be, absolutely fine. If he's successful against Errol, I would have rather have seen. Now, Bud fans, listen to me carefully. You should be protesting and writing the WBO and telling them not to strip Jermell. Let me tell you why.
Hello, monkeys.
I hope you're listening. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Monkey!
Mark Nash, my brother. I need you to pay attention. It is in y'all best interest that Jermell keeps those straps. You need to be on the WBO's bumper, like today. You need to be writing letters and everything. Almighty Law, salute, Sparky P. Listen carefully. Regardless of what happens to Jermell, I would like for him to win. I'm rooting for Jermell, but I don't trust this business. Y'all know what I say about Canelo fights. The cards are done already. And Jermell is down 6 rounds, and one of them is a 10-8. Jermell's going to have to try really hard to sway the judges. I already pointed out something so simple. I caught it and Queen caught it. Y'all listening? When those Canelo cards came out, the first thing we said, those are 3 different judges. Why the fuck is the handwriting the same on all those cards?
Whoa!
What? I caught that, Queen caught that. Those are 3 different men. They all write the same. But never mind. Never mind. Y'all need to get on the WBO's bumper and say, yo, look, do not strip Jermell. Leave it there. Because no matter what happens, if he beats Canelo, there's going to be a rematch or whatever. But he told us in New York that he wants to keep his status as undisputed. He fought for it. He deserves it. He can afford the sanction fees and blah, 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 blah. But how great would it be if he goes back down to 154, faces Bud, and Bud beats him? 140, 147, 154. Done. I bet Canelo will want that fight then, in which I would like Bud to say,
You fucking bum!
get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Because Canelo said they should all fight each other. They should all fight each other. And I'm not fight the winner. They should all fight each other. No. How about you go fight Benavidez? And let Bud work that out with Jermell. Errol and Jermell. And if he feels like it, he can fight Boots and ride off into the sunset. My brother Mark says the refs take the cards and he basically rewrites the cards. I don't like that. Why would they do that? Why do scores have to be rewritten by a ref? Huh? Remember I asked because I didn't know. Remember when I asked about that? Queen, remember when I asked, I said, wait a minute. I don't know, but why is it like that? Why are they being re-recorded? Mark, my brother, why are they being re-recorded? Just take the fucking... You know why? Because shit is crossed out on the other ones. 10-9, 10-9. What are we doing, Bob? 10-9. 10, no. 10-9? No, 9-10, 10-10? Hey, Weinsfeld, 10-10? 10, no, 10-9? It's Canelo, y'all. 10-9. All right, 10-9. Look. You know. Tony will change it. Tony Weeks will change it. Don't worry about it. TB Sports, salute. Gio James, what's going on? He's the one who writes down the deductions and counts the... Bro, I don't like that. I don't like that. You have 3 grown-ass men that are paid to do that. And during the fight, if it's a point deduction, they should be able to that's why you got judges there. Why is the ref rewriting shit up? These men can add. Oh, I don't like that. That's what it is? Newt, what up? I don't like that. That is crazy. That's crazy. Well, we got our answer. Thank you, Queen. So the ref is the fourth judge. One more reason not to trust. You know how many funky scorecards we saw? Yo, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I'm cool with that. I didn't know that. I just learned something. Shamar, what up? Why? You have three grown-ass men that can add and subtract by themselves. There should be another box and say, I had it this round, but due to the point deduction, it's now a 10-8 round. He was winning, but now it's 10-8 because of the low blow. We would be able to see it. But then you give the cards to the ref, and the ref has to do that real quick. And sometimes those scorecards take kind of long. My God. Thank you, DH. Too many cooks in the kitchen. What the hell? Tom, what up? Mark, that's what it is? Aaron said, drunk Kenny Bayless. Oh, my God. Why do I do this to myself? Why can I not just walk away from boxing? They've given me so many reasons to leave. And I'm here every morning getting attacked by not supporters, but go look at my comment section on the Gary Russell video and just read and be amazed. I'm like, son of a bitch. Tay Jones posted about the same article and just go read his comment section. It's the craziest shit. I'm like, yo, hold up. What? I know, Mark. I get that. Man, I get that. I like there was a point deduction when Diego Corrales kept speaking out his mouthpiece at when he was fighting Castillo. He already got knocked down, and then he got an extra point deducted for spitting out the mouthpiece. So technically, he got knocked down twice, and he got a point deducted. That was like a goddamn 10-6 round. But he's also stopped Castillo in that last round. Yeah, Mark, yeah, he did it for a guy that was losing. I would never want to be a referee. 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 That is the absolute worst. No. Fucking hate this sport. But I love this sport, but I hate this sport. But I love this sport, but I hate this sport. This is ridiculous. So now I have the answer as to why the handwriting is the same, but I'm still not satisfied. I want to see the original cards, goddammit. I want to see the original cards. I want to see what nigga used whiteout on his card. Like, nigga, why you got whiteout on your card? Why is this card in crayon? Grandpa, pop, babysitting. It is, Mark. It's that ugly bitch with a fat ass. It's like, it's back shots because I can't mount her because she look like fucking, she look like a goddamn, what is the ugliest? So that fish that's in the bottom of the ocean with a light on his head, with a barracuda mouth, just like that. And she got the donkey. Her body's blinging. I mean, her body's blinging like C-3PO when the sun hit the nigga. Her body's blinging. But her face, she look like she put cocoa butter on her face with a brick, just scrubbing her shit. She looked like Chewbacca. She look like this nigga right here. No! But she got a fat ass though. Flatboy plays my brother. Wait. Nah, fuck that nigga. I don't fuck with him. Mark, you know I don't fuck with him. We was up in there with the donaires. Did we ain't say shit. He ain't say shit to me. I ain't say shit to him. I ain't got nothing to say to him. I ain't got nothing to say to him. Nah, it's cool, you know. It's cool. I just don't fuck with him. I believe he assisted in attempted murder. I believe that. In concert. You notice we was upstairs, he ain't say nothing to me, I ain't say nothing to him, and we was good. And guess what? I'm an adult. Yeah, 88, he was right there in the room. Matter of fact, the picture I took with Jesse Vargas, if you look on the left-hand side, you see Sugar Hill sitting there. I had nothing to say to him, he had nothing to say to me. I can coexist with anybody. It wasn't about me. And guess what? If he wanted to talk to me, we could have spoke. But talk for what? Nah, Mark, I already spoke to him. Jeffrey Dahmer was also a quiet guy on the block, but he had ass in the freezer. He had ass in the freezer. Nah, Mark, I'm never letting that go. He tried to commit murder, my G. I believe that. I believe he knew about it. I believe he knew about it. I believe he knew about it. I believe he knew about those gloves. I believe he knew about the hand wraps. He said the gloves are in his house. You know what you can do, Mark? You ask him where the gloves at. Wilder Fury 2. Ask him where the gloves at and see what he says. Y'all hear me asking him, right? So when you have him on, advertise that. I want everyone to go to Mark, go to his channel, and sometime during the interview, ask him where the gloves at. Because he told me that it was in his house. I told Mauricio Suleiman that the gloves are in his house. It's been 2 years now. Ask him where the gloves are. David, what up? Yeah, I guess. I try and bring some kind of integrity to the sport, but people, you know, sometimes most people appreciate it, then you got a handful of niggas that don't. So it is what it is. Nah, Mark, I'm an adult. And it wasn't about me. It was about Nonito. I think that was his last pro fight. So it wasn't about me. When he walked through the door, Rachel was like, be nice. I said, for what? And then he walked through the door. I said, oh, I had nothing to say to him. You know what I'm saying? What was I supposed to do? Yo, fuck you, Nick. No, come on. We had a conversation, and I stand on what I said, and that's the end of it. That's all. I'm good. I'm good. He's good. We good. We adults. I just don't fuck with him. So he could be cool. Everyone in this chat knows shooters that are nice people, but they're shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's cool. You know, that nigga like killed like 3 people, B. He only got caught for 1 in his self-defense, but there's 2 that, nah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody here knows a shooter that are just nice guys or girls. But they're shooters. I'm not saying drop no names. I'm just saying y'all know what I'm talking about. So he could be a cool dude. I could be cordial. I can coexist. You know? In Saudi, y'all saw Fury's cheating ass and Wilder. Wilder gave him dap and walked off. And the internet went crazy for 24 hours. But that same day, he did a live with 78 and said, yeah, I still stand on what I said. But I asked him, what was he supposed to do? He was supposed to walk up in Fury and snuff him? What was he supposed to do? You know, scream at him? Flip him the bird? Anything Deontay did was under a microscope. So he did the gentleman thing. He dapped it up and kept it moving. And that was a problem. So you can't please niggas. You know what I'm saying? And plus you in another country. What? Come on, man. People, you niggas will be on the first 48 in a heartbeat. Come on, man. Eric Jordan back in that super chat salute. He said, that monkey image looks better than this bitch. Oh, man. Man. No doubt, Mark, man. We're going to chop it up again. Definitely, man. Jose, my brother, what up, man? PJ's Big Dog, salute. I fucking hate this sport, man. And I'll be talking about it tomorrow. Man. Exactly, Mark. If D would have spazzed, they'd have been like he's unprofessional, and he's down there discussing a bag. The Fury shit is unfinished business. I get it. But that's not the time to spaz. I mean, you're dealing with millions of dollars there. And it wasn't about him. Fury was down there to support Tommy and Jake Paul. Wasn't there for that. He showed class, and it wasn't enough. You see, we're always under a microscope. Deontay Wilder's a brand, and he has to represent it accordingly. I was just basically talking about this. Gotham City Bully, salutes you in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He says, nah, Drew, I'm not dapping someone who tried to end me. I get what you're saying, but I'm just trying to get you to understand there's a time and place for everything. There's also a time where you don't have to show your hand, because everybody know your business. Let shit rest for a minute, because the world is 360 degrees on axis. You get what you put out, good or bad. This is a part of his legacy. This is a part of his story. You go to the gym, you eat right, you're gonna look a little better than most people. You sit around eating Takis and fried foods all day, you're gonna look a lot worse. You're gonna feel worse. You're gonna look bad and feel worse. Deontay was so happened to be down there to discuss millions of dollars. Why would he snuff somebody? Now, you didn't say snuff, you said dap. Josiah, what up? You said dap. And what I'm saying is, had he had ignored Fury and act like he didn't hear him, you know Fury, he'd have got louder. Bomb squad, bomb squad, bomb squad. Oh, look, Deontay is ignoring me. Oh, and it'd have been a big old thing. So he did the gentleman thing, which was least expected from a 6'7" countryman from Alabama who behaved like a complete gentleman. I've smiled in people's face and dapped it up and told them, I'm gonna get your ass. And I got him. How many times you looked at somebody and said, yeah, you keep playing with me? Just like this. Really? Keep playing. Keep playing. Go ahead. You're going to keep it up. Keep it up. And you just turn your back and say, okay, because you've made a decision. Don't matter. Don't matter what I say. Don't matter if I smile, if I frown, or whatever. Don't matter. And when the time came, I did what I had to do. I said, keep playing. That was the warning. You keep playing with me. Go ahead. Keep fucking around. And they fucked around and what? They found out. And like I said, good brother, he went live with 78 that same night. The live is on his stream. I forget what it's called, but look up the Deontay Wilder interviews. I think it's the last one he did. And D said, yo, the Saudis gave him information about everything that happened behind the scenes. It confirmed everything that he said. You know what I'm saying? So no, they're not cool, but sometimes when you're down there dealing with a bag, you can't get sidetracked with things, especially when you're a brand and you got a lot of eyes on you. No matter what D did, it had made news. He dapped it up, that made news. If he ignored him, it had made news. If he flipped him the bird, it had made news. If he screamed at him, it would have made news. Tyson Fury said, oh, I guess he feels, he comes to his senses. I'm not a cheater. No, nigga, you are a cheater, because he went on 78's channel and basically reiterated what he's been saying. But that wasn't the place for him to do that. That's right, Mark. They want him to be a street nigga. As soon as he had done anything remotely close to being street, they'd have threw him right under the bus. There'd have been articles written, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad. I'm glad he didn't do that. And I trust D not to do things like that. But I hear what you're saying, Gotham. I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling like that. I'd have been cool if he did ignore him and walked off. It would have made the news regardless. I'd have been cool. I hear you. So I hear you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that my approach is I'm just saying that how he handled it was okay with me. Because I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Oh, yeah, Mark. I always forget that. I got merch, y'all. I'm really bad with that. That's the merch right there. I'm sorry. You know what? I'll do one better than that. I'm bad with marketing myself. I'm horrible. Nicholas, what up? I'm really bad. I got to get better with that. I'm sorry. Really, really bad. Where's my merch? Salute to L-Dub. Go subscribe to ldubboxing.com. Where's my merch? I got merch. Oh, here it is. I sell stuff, y'all. I'm so bad with that. So bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at marketing myself. I'm sorry. That's my merch, y'all. I'm so bad at that. My bad. Stormy said, "Do you have a big Corey?" Let me pin that. That's my merch. And salute to L-Dub. You know what I mean? That guy has his ear to the ground, man. I say L-Dub has a crystal ball, man. He's a good dude. Gotham City Bullies back in that super chat. Much love. He says, Mark, you don't speak for me. All I'm saying is I would have kept it moving, but I see what you're saying, Drew. No, I understand, family. I understand, brothers. I understand. It was disappointing to hear what I'm sure you've seen it, Gotham City Bullies. There were people saying, oh, if I was D, I would have slapped him. And I'm like, pause. D so happened to be down there. He wasn't I don't even think he went to the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight. He just so happened to be down there discussing his business, and it was on the same weekend. And it just dawned on me, Did y'all consider? You think the Saudis invited him down there to discuss business on that fight weekend on purpose? I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know, but I'm glad D handled it the way he handled it. You know what I mean? I'm glad he did, man, because we don't want no. We as a community, as a black community, there's a microscope on us as it is, which is why there's some comedic value behind the clips that I play. But I hate the fact that I have to do it. I hate the fact that I get when I shared my opinion about Bud, I get people in my comment section just talking about I'm an Arum fan and I'm just mad, and it's like y'all missed the big picture. I'm disgusted that those brothers only did 700,000. Do y'all understand that Ryan Garcia can forever say he outsold the two best in the world at that time? Do y'all know he has that? And y'all could say, oh, well, he needed Tank to do it. Well, guess what? Tank needed him to do it. Ed Woodson, my brother, what up? You understand? That's disgusting. And here we are, we're still talking about Canelo. Canelo told us in that clip, they should all fight each other and I'll fight the winner. They want to fight me because it's a payday. The money's there. Did he not say that? The money's there. The money's there. They want payday. Oh, salute, General. No live today. Salute, General. I got you, brother. I got you covered. They want payday. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look. This is horrible. He told y'all the money's there. Everyone wants to fight me because of a payday. I'm pursuing legacy. Abney Yildirim, John Ryder. Let me be petty. He could have rematched Lara, didn't do it. It was a close fight, didn't do it. So, all right, we can forget that now. He could have fought Jermell. He could have fought Jamal. He could have fought Boo Boo. He's supposed to fight Benavidez. And Errol Spence was on that menu. Last year, he didn't want to come. But he gave you John Ryder and Triple G. A third time, after he said he didn't want to do it again. He gave you Bivol, Triple G, and John Ryder. Nobody asked for those fights. He fucked around and lost one. Now he shows up at the PBC. Now it's amazing. Whenever a black fighter goes to do anything, they're in our pockets. What's Tank making? What's Errol making? What's Bud making? Cinnamon Savage, where you been? Nah, Cinnamon Savage, I hate that fight. You know why I hate it? Because this motherfucker said they should all fight each other and I'll fight the winner of them. He's at the PBC now. Yeah, these motherfuckers really should all fight each other and leave him alone. Because apparently the PBC sees so much value in him that they'll make a return on their investment anyway. But wait a minute, will they? It depends on who's on the menu. So we got one Charlo on the menu. And this is what I wanted to ask him. Who's next? Bill Goldberg? Who's next? Is Jermell next? So now we got Jermell, and now they're talking up Bud. And now Bud is playing into it. He went from saying no to maybe. You know, we are the same height. Bud don't do it. Reason number one, Canelo has done frozen a bunch of niggas out. Literally what I said, a bunch of niggas. Froze them out. He was supposed to have been fought Boo Boo. He was supposed to have been fought Jermell or Jamal. He didn't do it. and the more accolades that Bud collects, it's going to be a bigger fight. And the PBC will get in his goddamn head, and they'll convince him to take that fight. And I don't like it. Xavier says Eddie confirmed that Jermell is next. I don't trust anything Eddie Reynoso says. I don't trust a lot of Eddies. Eddie Hearn, Eddie Reynoso. Had a rematch with Bivol that they had left on the table. Yeah. Yeah, Eddie Kane get on my nerves. Eddie Murphy, heard he likes to chase grannies. Eddie Griffin hasn't done a thing in 10 years. Ed and Eddie, I hated that cartoon. I was born Eddie. Sick of this shit. Canelo Alvarez trainer Eddie Reynoso has now made it clear that Canelo intends to face back-to-back Charlo twins. Jermell Charlo on September 30th, then Jermell Charlo is the next target after that. Rain Dragon, what up? How those Kings doing? I know Cinnamon Savage, and I've changed my mind completely. Now I'm rooting for Jermell. I'm rooting for Jermell. But things have changed. First of all, this motherfucker pulled up on the PBC out of nowhere. Isn't it kind of like out of nowhere? And we don't know who the fights are. Now I got Eddie Reynoso, according to Michael Benson, saying that Canelo wants both Charlo twins. He would not be taking this fight unless he felt he could win it. This is a problem. This is a problem. I don't trust it. Brian Custer asked that motherfucker. He said, hey, man, why now? He said, it's the right time. I feel it's the right time. And I'm like, right time because what? And all I wanted to ask him was, who are the fights? You're fighting a smaller Charlo. Now, let me say this. But when I said these people are symbolic, people screaming, hey man, you're always worried about what other people are doing. You have a black fighter that they didn't strip. Who are you talking about? They didn't strip Jermell. He's had the belt for 2 years and hasn't fought. Yeah. Does it make sense why they didn't strip him now? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? They don't want nobody taking that belt off of Jermell Charlo's waist but Canelo. Of course he's going to fight Jermell next. And don't get it fucked up. I'm rooting for Jermell. I liked his energy. I just don't trust the atmosphere of boxing. I don't trust Vegas. I don't. I really don't. Storm me crazy. Yeah, Edgar, was the right time. Yeah, Xavier, the money was right. Yeah. And how epic is it going to be when he gets 2 Charlos underneath his belt and the Bud? 2 Charlos and the Bud. Which is why I say all of these fighters that he's ducked and hasn't fought, move around. Move around. Move around. He said they should all fight each other. OG Mr. Mont, my brother. They should all fight each other and I fight the winner. The money's there for me. I'm chasing legacy. Well, cool. Boo-boo. Fight Benavidez. Throw Caleb Plant back into that. I think Caleb Plant versus Jermell Charlo is a grudge match because they got personal beef now. I was there. Okay? There you go, Stormy. This guy wants to chase heavy. He wants to chase legacy. Go fight Christian and Billy. Do that. You won't. Do it. All these guys legitimately should be fighting each other. The money's there for Canelo. It's there for him. You know what, Xavier? I agree with you, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Canelo's going to the Hall of Fame based off of who he beat. It's really not about the belts with him anymore. Legacy really, Floyd Mayweather has a decent legacy. He's never been undisputed. But when you look at the names on the resume, they're trying to do that with Tank. You look at the names on the resume. This is why I hate the business of boxing. Devin Haney's legitimately undisputed. Meanwhile, Tank is the money man. I heard Lomachenko and George Cambozo are in talks for a match in Australia. Throw Shakur right out. Where's the videos, y'all? Where's the videos? I'll say it again. I heard that George Cambozo and Vasily Lomachenko are in discussions for a fight in Australia. Shakur pulled up on both of them. One in person, the other one virtually. Both told them no. They're making money together or about to. That's the word. I don't know if it's confirmed or not. Are they not freezing out Shakur Sanchez? Uh-oh. Where y'all videos? Or do you wait for me to say something to call me a hater? Did I not just speak up for Shakur Sanchez? And I'm not being sarcastic when I say that because he's rocking the Puerto Rican flag. I'm helping him out. Boricua, right? Okay. Wanna know what disrespect is? When a man got 3 losses and 3 sanctioning bodies still have him ranked ahead of you. Uh-oh. Where y'all videos? Or do you wait for me to say something so you can just disagree and fuss with me? Where your videos? I'm talking to the haters now. Where your videos? If you comment on my fucking account, if you comment in my comment section, you can do a video. Don't focus on me, in my opinion. Focus on what I said. And make sure you quote me correctly. Why is it that in 3 sanctioning bodies, they got Lomachenko ahead of, let me make sure. Something has probably changed. Let me go down to 135. Lomachenko. WBO got Shakur ahead of Vasily Lomachenko. That's it. That's top rank right there. Shakur's number 1, Vasily's number 2. So you would think Shakur and Vasily should be locking horns, right? No. In the IBF, they got Vasily at number 3. They got Shakur at number 5. WBA, they got Vasily at number 4. They got Shakur at number 7. Isaac Cruz is number 1. Zepeda is 2, and Frank Martin is number 3. Right in front of Vasily Lomachenko. But they're going to put number 3 in the ring with number 7. Frank Martin versus Shakur Stevenson. Kambosos all the way down there, number 11. They got Kambosos at number 2 in the IBF. Shakur at number 5. WBC, they still got Lomachenko at number 1. Stevenson at number 2. Frank Martin at number 4. Isaac Cruz at number 3. But I'm just telling you what I just read, and I'm hating on Shakur. When did I say Shakur's trash in the ring? Hey, Cinnamon Savage, you know the answer to that. You know the answer. You know the answer to that. Shakur pulled up on the family of the Kambosos family. He said, teach your son. He told Jim, teach your son some defense. You know what Jim said? Take 25% from Devin. And he said, teach him defense. Teach him defense. Take 25%. Whoa! What? And now, those 2 white fighters, I heard they're in discussions to fight each other. Can we say frozen out, Shakur Sanchez? Can we say frozen out? What did they leave you with? Frank Martin, which is a damn good fight. It's a damn good fight. Frank Martin is a damn good fight. But what's worth more? Kambosos, he's not fighting for anything less than $5 million, I'm assuming. I think he made $7 million his last fight. Big Joe Townsend in the building. Lomachenko did his first pay-per-view with Devin. Now these guys are going to lock horns in Australia and make a bag. What happened to Shakur Sanchez? What the fuck? Hey, Jim Kambosos told you take 25%. Thank you, Joe. From 25% to nothing. Is he going to make more fighting Frank Martin than he would have made making 25% with Devin? That's a strong no. You could have fought Devin possibly on a pay-per-view. And people are saying you could have beat Devin. It's a 50-50 fight. Shakur's nice with it. Are we talking about skill set? Are we talking about business? Are we talking about bad decisions? Are we talking about bad decisions and racism? Do you remember when George Kambosos said, I would rather give my Christian brother a shot? Didn't work out with that because Lomachenko didn't want to leave those bombs from falling over his head. That's a noble thing. He fought Devin twice on foreign soil and lost. Now he's really going to break bread with his Christian brother. The Boricua is not his brother. Uh-oh. Now you're going to have a hard fight against Frank Martin. Let me find out these white boys done froze you out. Better yet, you ADD having ass Shakur fans, where are your videos? I just spoke up for Shakur. Where are your videos saying Kambosos and Loma better not do that? Where are your videos about the 3 sanctioning bodies that got Lomachenko ahead of Shakur undefeated? Or are y'all still worried about Devin not signing a contract? I'm sorry, the contract didn't exist. But wait a minute. Did Devin not try and get a fourth option? Who said no? Bob. Hey, Shakur, do you really talk to your man, Bud? Did he not tell you about his racist ways? The amount of money I lost on Crawford, I could have bought a house in Beverly Hills. He didn't tell you about that, Shakur? You signed with the promoter, and the promoter says you're supposed to sell yourself. What the hell? Brother Huey, salute. What the hell? Jerome Truitt, what up? Bud didn't tell you that, Shakur? He didn't tell you that? He didn't warn you? He didn't tell you? Hey, man, listen. I could have fought Manny Pacquiao 7 years ago. But what happened, Bud? Well, Bob stopped the fight. Y'all forgot about that? Bob stopped the fight. Why'd he stop the fight, Bud? And I quote, I killed the fight. Manny's a nice guy. I know how it would end. And Manny's a nice guy. But I know. Devin Haney's a duck, though. Code of the 8. Salute to you, Shakur.
Hello, monkeys.
Shakur, you really paying attention to the business of boxing?
No!
Absolutely not. I don't know who your OGs are. All right, be easy. What up? Tay, what up? I don't know who your OGs are, but they're not doing right by you. Who the fuck sends bottle service over like that? That wasn't even funny. That was corny. That was corny as hell. 1 minute Devin beat Loma, and then the next day you say, no, you had it a draw. Then you're saying he's not trying to make the fight, but he's trying to get a fourth option. Then he tried to go around and offer you 25%. You're saying you're worth more. Now you're fighting Frank Martin in a hard fight. You could get in there and make it easy. I don't know. But you're fighting him. You're not making with Frank Martin with what you could have made with Devin. And you could have been undisputed if you won. Now you're fighting Frank Martin, and that you went back to Loma. Loma told you no. You went to Cambozo. They told you no. They're about to make millions of dollars in Australia. The Christian brothers that they are. Froze your ass right out and stuck you with Frank Martin, a harder fight. Because, by the way, I think Shakur styles on Loma and he styles on Cambosis. Wait a minute. Guillermo Rigondeaux, anyone? Anyone? Y'all remember what happened with him? Frampton, Quigg, Mares, Santa Cruz, all four of those motherfuckers froze him right out, did they not? Left Rigo in the dust. Had Rigo going up 2 weight classes to fight Lomachenko. I was at that fight. Loma was about 147 when he got to that ring. Rigo was all of 130. If that. My God. That's what he had to do. And he lost that fight and they took his belt. He lost that fight in that weight class and they took his belt. You love boxing, right? I like that deal. Dill Spoolie says, nigga happily give Bob 95%. He need to be giving Bob that look he be giving Dev. Oh my God.
Whoa! What?
You see, I like that comment. But he'll never do that. Why? Because Bob signs the checks. And these niggas are conditioned. These niggas are conditioned. I got Bud's name in there. Guaranteed when this video uploads, you're gonna get about 7 motherfuckers who I don't recognize talking about I'm in here hating on Bud, when actually I'm looking out for his best interest. Did you not hear me say I would rather the WBO, you Bud fans, you need to holler at the WBO and demand that you leave his belt alone. Leave his belt alone. If he goes up and fights Canelo, which is happening, he's gonna go up and fight. I hope he wins. I hope Jermell wins. But I'm not confident because of the atmosphere of boxing. But I hope he wins. In the event that he loses, they still need to leave his belts alone. I asked Steven Espinoza, and this is how stupid you Bud dick riders are. Steven Espinoza dropped some gems. Those fucking videos barely got 1,000 views. I put up one video about something that Gary Russell Jr. said about Bud, and y'all in my comment section fussing with me like I said it. This is how stupid and retarded you motherfuckers are. Y'all guys are dumb as hell. Dumb. Dumb. You guys are dumb. Y'all are worried about the wrong things. Bud is in a position. Bud Crawford is in a very, very unique position right now. And if he gets past Errol, it is in his best interest and my people, these people, best interest to preserve what he has. If he gets past Errol in the rematch, he could become undisputed at 154 with one fight if he gets past Jermell. At that point, I would love for Bud to say, done. Hall of Fame. He don't need Canelo. Canelo said he's chasing yet legacy. He can't be undisputed ever in 3 weight classes. He did it at 168. I gave him credit for the Caleb Plant fight. That's it. Not fighting your contemporaries. Where the hell did this Bud conversation come from when Benavidez is right there? You guys are easily distracted. Yo, he should go fight B. Who? Bud? No, what'd you say? Benavidez? No, I said what? Benavidez? No. I mean Bud Crawford. No, Benavidez? No, I mean Bud. No. David. Bud Benavidez. Benavidez, not Benavidez. Huh? Bud, what? He's not at 168. What? Get it out your mind. Off of general principle, the man said everyone should fight each other and I'll fight the winner. Hold him to his word. He said if I beat up Bud, they're going to say he was too small. Keep that energy. If Bud beats Errol in the rematch, all he got to do is wait to see what happens with Jermell. Win or lose, Jermell said he could maintain both at 154 and 168. If he loses against Canelo, he's still undisputed at 168. There's a storyline there. And Bud fans, you have another bite at the apple. Get Bud's views up and get 1 million views, god damn it. What is this 700,000 shit? Y'all not talking to me. I was at the fight. I bought it for 2 homes. What are y'all doing? I'm hating on Bud. I bought everything that Bud put out. Poster, bought it. Amir Khan went to it. It was at MSG. I went. Errol Spence, I went and purchased it for 2 homes. Anytime he fought on TV, I watched it. What did y'all do? If I did hate Bud, he got my money. He's laughing all the way to the bank. I still got a real job, and I'm talking about him. Free promotion. Where were y'all when I spoke to Bomac? and showed him the utmost respect. Gave him a pound and told him, thank you for getting this done. This is for the culture. Where were y'all? But I'm a hater though, right? No, you niggas are retarded. Y'all hate Bud. Y'all ain't buy shit he put out. Shut up. A1 Hoop Zone, my brother in that super chat, much love. He says, salute. Speaking of Bud, I'm passing through Omaha. I don't see a single Bud advertisement. With that said, back to work. Boxing built like a side-by-side fridge. Boxing sweat, make it fat. Oh my God. You know what? Look, let me say this, good brother. Let me say this. Omaha got something to be proud of. I'll say this. Omaha got something to be proud of. Got something to be proud of. And I'm happy for Bud. And in the event he beats Arum, I need him to be very careful moving forward. The only fight I want to see him after that is against Jermell. Granted that Jermell, if the WBO doesn't strip him, Bud fans, get on the WBO's bumper. Darius, what up? Get on his bumper. They shouldn't be stripping Jermell for trying to be great. I honestly believe he's not doing this for the money. He's doing it because in his heart, he feels he could beat Canelo. I like this energy. And fuck Canelo for walking out. They told us, Kelly Swanson said, if you have a phone, he's not going to talk to you. What? What is he here for? These phones are just as good as these cameras that these guys have. And some of the guys with cameras, they're not going to ask the questions that I'm going to ask. What is going on here? And he pimped off. I'm like, man, fuck that guy then. Eric Jordan in that super chat. He says the politics in boxing is messing up boxing. It's always messed up boxing. The politics is boxing. That's what I'm saying. I get depressed. Cinnamon Savage says his error activated his rematch clause. He got about 7 days too. And if he doesn't, that'll be interesting. That'll change everything. But we'll cross that bridge. He got 7 days. He got 7 to 8 days to do so. If he doesn't, that'll be interesting. AJ says, let's be real. When Bud beats Arum, you reserve the right to say that. Because in the manner in which he won, you reserve the right to listen. I told Clay King, what up? I told the Bud fans, pop your shit. James Doon, what up? Pop your shit. You supposed to. You reserve the right to say that. That was a one-sided ass whooping. It was. Bullshit aside, it's up to Arum to make the public believers again. That's up to Arum. So pop your shit. I said that day. I said it the next day when I went live. Pop your shit. You're supposed to. I ain't mad at that. That's for Arum to change the public opinion. That's for Arum to do. The purpose of this show is to remind people of what Canelo said. To question, why did he show up to the PBC all of a sudden for now? And then, wouldn't you know, he shows up to fight a 154-pounder. A junior middleweight. Surprise, surprise. Does this shock you? Now, granted, it's Jermell, but so what? He's at 154. And here I am saying that Bud reserves the right. He's in a position of power. But I don't want people getting in his goddamn head and making him believe that this is something that he can do. Once you start roaming into the realm of Canelo, you're not only fighting Canelo, you're fighting politics. Why is Canelo here? Why didn't he fight Jermell and Jamal 7 years ago? Andrade 7 years ago. Benavidez is right there, right next to him. And there's no public outcry other than from us Why is he not fighting this guy? The longer you wait, there's always guys in the rankings that are going to be dangerous. Isn't David Morrell right there? Christian and Billy? There's guys there that will be a problem. And see, Black Warrior Spirit, this is what I'm trying to do right now. If Bud gets by Errol and the WBO does not strip Charlo, and no matter what happens, I'm rooting for Jermell. But no matter what happens in that fight, and he comes back down to 154, he can fight Bud. Can you imagine if Bud beats Jermell? That is Hall of Fame shit. Floyd never did that. Canelo never did that. Okay, Devin hasn't done it yet. He's at 140, and we got to see how that goes. Other than Clarissa Shields, how many weight classes have you seen a fighter be undisputed in? Bud got 2 now. That's why I wanted Jermell not to do this Canelo shit. The storyline was better. He beats Errol and looked Jermell right in his face. And he Goldberged him. You remember Goldberg? You're next. I said, that's it right there. Do that. I like that. Why? For the culture. Didn't Canelo said they should all fight each other and I'll fight the winner of everybody else? The money's there. The money's there. The money's there. Think about the franchise status, y'all. Think about what they did. Freeze them out. So here's the thing. You think you could come to the PBC? I know, Steve. You think you could come to the PBC and have your pick from the litter? The first thing he does when he comes to the PBC is fight a 154-pounder. There should be big outrage from that. The first thing he should have did coming to the PBC was fight David Benavidez. Of course he's not going to do that. We are allowing this shit. You the money man? Then you could wait. You said we should all fight each other. That's what we're going to do. I want Bud versus Jermell. Bud fans, listen. Simon, what up? Listen carefully. There should have been a petition. Y'all should have been DMing Jermell. No! He throws you and your brother out. Fuck that nigga. Because he said, fuck y'all niggas. Legitimately. Fuck these niggas. I ain't got to fight no Andrade and Charlo. Get the fuck out of here, man. He ain't give a fuck. You know what he gave y'all? I'll tell you. He gave y'all John Ryder, Golovkin 3, I'll take Caleb Plant. But he took that fight for a reason. And if Caleb don't get caught, he might have fucked around and had a draw or may have lost. Caleb was very much in that fight. He's giving you Avni Yildirim. Broke the wallet of DAZN and left. DAZN came to him. DAZN was the bad bitch on the block that wanted the redhead dude. And he done came in and fucked the shit out of her. Ate up all her food. Ate up the kids' snacks, all the gummies, and walked out. Left the door unlocked, the refrigerator open, swung open, and didn't pay the rent for 2 months. And now she getting evicted. That's Canelo. And what did the PBC do? The black company, they divested. Because now they got the redhead. Oh, shit.
Whoa, what the pull the keys.
Take that.
Y'all divested. Now we're gonna see what happens. And it took him 2 seconds. As soon as he comes over to the PBC, he doesn't disappoint. He doesn't disappoint. He's fighting a junior middleweight. Godfather.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Where's the outrage? I got Bud fans attacking me. Y'all don't see this Canelo shit? Why? Y'all don't see that Canelo's in the way of Bud's greatness? Can I ask the Bud fans, what would you rather see? You want to sit through Jermell, Charlo, and Canelo? And this is how stupid some of you are. Y'all are rooting for Canelo in that fight. You think I don't know? You think I don't know? Y'all rooting for Canelo in that fight. Yeah, Queen, it's the fruit snacks for the kids. And these dumb bitches didn't let this nigga in there, and he ate all the fruit snacks. He ate all the Welch's. You trying to pack a lunch. You get out of bed, the refrigerator swung open. You saw he made some eggs. You see the scraps in the bottom of the pan. He made himself a sloppy sandwich. The bread is not even tied back up. The loaf is falling out over the microwave. Crumbs all over the stove. The water's not all the way off. It's dripping into the cup he drank out of. You see fruit snack packs on the floor hanging out the garbage. He grabbed a slice of bologna. That pack's open, slice of bologna hanging off the shelf. And you get out like, what the fuck? Was he in a rush? Now he left you. Now you're trying to make lunch for your kid. You got an attitude. You just trying to text him and call him. Yo, why you left the house like that? Now you're trying to make lunch. You're like, where the meat at? Piece of bologna fell on the floor, hanging off the goddamn shelf. Now the bread is stale. Now you're like, oh man, now I gotta make this kid some lunch. Well, at least I got some fruit snacks. The box all busted open. He just dug his hand in there and grabbed half of them. And your shorty's standing there looking up. Where my food at? I don't know. Because mommy wanted to let this nigga in the house because his hair was red and he was so hot. Left your house. Went up to that big booty bitch up the block. Pamela Bonica Charleston. PBC. Now he in there. And the first meal he got is a fucking junior middleweight. Hey, Bud fans, Canelo's in the way. I know, Joe. We ain't gonna talk about that. Canelo's in your way. Canelo is in the way of Bud Crawford's greatness. Y'all need to be writing. Look, Canelo versus Jermell is happening. But Bud fans, you need to be writing the WBO for Jermell not to be stripped. Yeah, Queen. Y'all need to be petitioning. You need Jermell to remain undisputed. Why? Because Bud can come up to 154 and be undisputed with one fight. If the WBO takes it from Jermell, he got to beat Jermell and whoever. Let me look at 154 real quick. No doubt, A1, salute. Plyboy plays my brother in that super chat. He said them fruit snacks be good though. I know, but buy your own, goddammit. Don't eat up the kids. Come on, y'all. Don't do that. Leave the kids' snacks alone, man. I remember back in the day, I was at the shorty house. I said, damn, I'm hungry. And her neighborhood was kind of dangerous. So I wasn't trying to go to the bodega. She said, I got something. She went in the kitchen and came back with these little packs of chips. And I said, what is this? So, oh, yeah, you know, it's my son. Put that back and just bring me a glass of water. That's little man's food. Don't do that. She was about to give me his, man, don't give me his shit. Yeah, they'll probably throw him in the ring with Tim Kazoo. You go to 154. Watch this, y'all. Y'all want to see Bud in the ring with Tim Kazoo? You want to see him in the ring with, oh my God, Bakram, Josh Kelly, Charles Conwell? Y'all remember I did a video about Charles Conwell? I was very disappointed with the brother. Very disappointed, but according to him, he was listening to a management team. Just to digress on that for a second. He said, Frozen Wells go crazy. God damn it. You are indeed a savage. He said, Frozen Wells. Ah! Oh, man. Charles Conwell faked an injury and scrapped the whole event. He was main eventing at. And well, I put it, go to my page and put in his name. And I was very disappointed. You know, but you know, it is what it is. Y'all want to see Bud versus Xander Zayas? I don't think Xander Zayas' team will even let that happen. They ain't ready for that. Xander Zayas has a plan. They want to see me there with Erickson Lubin. Wouldn't be a douchebag about it. Let's say somehow Tim Zoo doesn't end up with the belt. Who are they marketing really big at 154? I'm gonna give you a second. Eric Jordan back in that super chat. He says Pookie GTD ate all the food. He made all the food, then get to the chopper. Get to the chopper! Oh man. 154, Queen. But do y'all remember who they were marketing? Main Biker, my brother. The WBO. Remember what I said? This is about marketing, y'all. This is about marketing. I'm going to say it again. This is about marketing. And there was a big L that wasn't expected. That happened. And if there's a loose WBO strap, do not be surprised if the business steps in and says, you know what? We reserve the right to dig into the top 20 and pick anybody we want. Don't be surprised if a rule like that comes up. Because, you know, rankings, they only make sense but for so much. What if the WBO pulls Sebastian Fundora out their ass, who just got knocked out by Brian Mendoza? And what if, and I'm just saying, what if they pull Fundora out their ass? Because it's about marketing. They were marketing the hell out of Fundora because he's 6'7", makes 154, it's whatever. Dawson. Now he got slept by Mendoza. But they haven't pulled, they haven't gotten the biggest bang for their buck. And what if, you know, Bud says, all right, I got to come up. The first thing I want to do is I want to grab that belt. Now he's undisputed at 147, which means he has his pick from the litter. Now let's say Jermell goes up to Canelo, and whether it works out or not, he still has 3 belts. Except the WBO. So now Bud goes to 154. Now he wants to test his weight. Who you got for me? We got giant ass Sebastian Fundora. You want to say it's a winnable fight. Mentu, what up? But do you really want him in the ring against Sebastian Fundora? I mean, goddamn. Bud fans, you understand what I'm saying? The business will do shit like that. They will do shit. They will do shit like that. I'm looking at the rankings right now. Fundora's not even ranked anywhere in the WBO, but I bet you they'll pull him out of their ass somewhere. And it's not even easy work here. Charles Conwell could fight. I mean, they have Tim Tszyu highly ranked. I'm not sold on him, but it's whatever. I don't think Xander Zayas is exactly ready, but they have a plan for him. The Puerto Rican fan base is very, very rich, and especially in New York. I don't think they'll put him in there with Bud, even if it presents itself. Erickson Lubin, you know he's game. I mean, whatever. I see them doing something stupid like that, putting him in the ring with Fundora. They're like, how the fuck? He wasn't even ranked anywhere in the WBO. And we'll be on here screaming about that. Wait a minute, he's not even ranked. Where the fuck did they get him from? Did he just get knocked out? Well, if you scroll down to 135, you will see that in the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF, they have Vasily Lomachenko ranked ahead of Shakur Sanchez. And he lost his last fight on pay-per-view. His first one, too. Boxing, please. Copper, what's good, my brother? What if they put Bud in there against Brian Mendoza? What if they did that? That's not easy work either. I mean, goddamn. IAB says Bud KO Fundora in 3 rounds. I would hope that's the case. Y'all understand, man. Bud is in a very unique position, but it's very sensitive. And if they try and force this Canelo fight, it's going to offset everything. And that's what I don't want. This is for the best interest of Bud right now. I need his fan base, even the retards. Trill Will in the building, salute. I need you retards that popped up in my chat. Forget me for a minute. Hit the thumbs down and protest me. I don't care what you do. Write letters to the WBO right now and say, do not take Jermell Charlo's belt. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Let him try and be great. I got you, Beezy. He said with the 39th pick of the NBF draft, the WBO selects Sebastian Fundora. I mean, do something real niggas do, Sebastian. Dunk a basketball or some shit. Oh, what is Carmel's record? I don't know his record. But he's pretty good. But if you're gonna go to 154, I want him to go right into a Jermell Charlo fight. There was storyline there. Can you imagine, y'all? Like, hey, Bud fans, let me talk to you for a second. Can you imagine? He beats Jermell. He beat Texas with 2 fights, undisputed and undisputed. In 2 fights, he beat Texas. You couldn't say shit about Bud. He could retire, right? Hey, I'm talking up now because now I'm protecting my brother. You monkeys, stay away from Canelo. I'm talking about off a general principle. Stay away from Canelo. Why? Because there was a line of brothers that he refused to fight. And when it came time for him to fight a Mexican, or at least half Mexican, he said he don't fight Mexicans. Translation, I don't want to fight anyone that I think could whoop my ass. That's why he ain't fight Andre. That's why he ain't fight Mel 7 years ago. That's why he ain't fight Maul. A franchise status was invented so he ain't have to fight Maul.
So why do these brothers have to line up to assist in his legacy when Maul's been on the couch for 2 years with mental problems? When Mel is at 154. Now you want to give him the brother Bud? I'll have none of it. Now I stood next to Mel. He's tall. He's a little shorter than me, but he's tall. He's taller than Canelo. Canelo this big to me. Maul's like this big. Now what I want Mel to go in there and whoop Canelo's ass. But if he whoop Canelo's ass, they're definitely not letting him hold on to that strap. You know why? Because Mel will be undisputed at 168 and 154. Now what I would love is for that to happen. You whoop Canelo ass, gets those 4 straps, there's going to be a rematch clause. You get what I'm saying? Mel is in the way of something great. We have something here. We're so quick to run around and talk about the great fights. I don't have nothing negative to say about the Morales-Barrera feud. Those guys in their prime did not like each other. They're cool now. They're adults. They're grandfathers or some shit. They're cool. They're nice and overweight now. That means they're enjoying life. That's what that means. You see them like that? They're enjoying life.
On average, men in the United States are 5'9".
This chick be talking. Canelo's in the way of Bud's greatness, y'all. That's the point of the show. And Canelo don't deserve to fight with Bud based off of his past behavior. He comes to the PBC and fights a junior middleweight. Surprise, surprise. It's time for him to fight Jermell. We got a franchise status. And a whole bunch of justification from who? The Canelo Man fans. When are y'all gonna get tired? Mo G in that super chat, much love. He said Lubin versus Ramos on the Charlo Canelo undercard. Yeah, you know what? Steve Espinoza did say that. He did say that. He said he can't. He said, you know, it's just a rumor, but I was like, ooh, I like that. Yeah, Tay, it's a duck fade belt that's being phased out. That means it did its job. I put up the video. Let me check that. I put up that video a few days ago, right? I put up that video a few days ago, right? Let me tell you something. Let me show you something. I put up that video a few days ago, right? Watch this, y'all. Steve Espinoza, that shit got 333 views. And that, it was the most important video I've done all week. All last week. Only got 15 comments. And he dropped gems there. But you ADD having motherfuckers ain't give a shit. The Gary Russell Jr. video, when he said something was wrong with Errol Spence, that shit got 2,524 views and as of right now, 149 comments. I'm done. I'm not even going over there. Dr. Mark, salute. The Diesel, what up? I'm done. I don't know what's going on in that comment section. Y'all go ahead. I'm quoting what Gary Russell said. I been gave my opinion. And I got niggas in there attacking me and attacking Gary Russell to my, oh, excuses. Oh, uh-huh. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. I spoke to Steven Espinoza and they told me about taking Jermell's belt. which is directly in the way of what Bud could potentially do with one fight after what happens with Canelo. Are y'all stupid or are you dumb? Are you dumb or are you an idiot? I'm not giving you no options out of this. Iron Eagle, salute. Are you a scumbag or a doodle chaser? Are you a homo or a pillow biter? Would you like a drink or a beverage? There's no way out of this. I'm not giving you no options. You guys are slow motion. You guys will grab a book and read the cover and think you know every goddamn thing. You guys are amazingly stupid. You guys are false. You guys are fraudulent. 149 comments on that shit. Y'all really give a shit about what Gary Russell said? You think you're in the pocket defending Bud Crawford? Did I talk down Bud one time? No. 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 His business practices, I didn't like it. Let me guess. Y'all were okay with him going to Dubai and talking to Daniel Kennedy. Y'all was okay with that, right? Who was okay with that? That's right, that bank. So y'all finished or are y'all done? Listen, Beezy. Here's what I believe. Canelo's in the best interest of boxing by way of business. These guys are about making money. Canelo's about his bag. He said the money's there. But he also don't want it. He's chasing legacy. And if he can get the names and the statuses on his resume, he doesn't care. He was going up to fight M'Baku from Wakanda to cruiserweight. But there was such outrage about that, he didn't do it. Badu Jack beats his ass, takes that strap. He tried to fight Badu Jack, and he said, okay, what we talking? He said, you got to come down 20 pounds. Wait a minute. You want Badu Jack, who's a cruiserweight champion, to come down 20 pounds. And Badu's not fat. You want him to cut 20 pounds and fight Canelo? For him to get your belt? He said, no, kiss my ass, sugar. Harlem Night style. And then he said, why don't you go fight Benavidez? What's wrong with that? Why would you want this guy to cut weight and he's a champion? Did we not? I don't know how far back we go. Miguel Cotto, I think he was the WBO champion at 147. When he fought Manny Pacquiao, they fought at a catch weight at like 145. And Cotto was the B side, but he was a champion, but he was the B side. And it showed, that weight drain showed in that fight. Manny tried to rematch him, and he said, okay, but I have to fight you at 154. I'm not cutting weight again. They didn't have no fight. There you go. There's your champion, Canelo. Canelo's draining everybody down. Why can't he meet them halfway? First fight at PBC is a junior middleweight. I'm not going to let y'all forget that. Bud fans. If you're following Bud behind everything he says, pump the brakes with this shit right here. Don't do it. The fix is in. I don't want Bud anywhere near Canelo for that reason. The fix is in, number one. Number two, he froze out a bunch of brothers already. You already did it. Are you a Bud fan? Or are you a supporter of the sport? Are you a monkey? Are you a monkey? Because here I am in the pocket for Bud again. This ain't the first time. When this video uploads, because you're probably blocked here, are you going to comment negatively? You got smoke for anybody with Bud's name in the title. Disregard what Canelo's been doing. Canelo should have been fought Jermell, Jamal, Andre, Benavidez. Should have rematched Lara, didn't do that. If you watch the Austin Trout fight, you understand why he didn't fight Andre. Canelo won that fight, but Andre boxes Canelo's face in. Prove me wrong. No, he don't. No, he don't. Prove me wrong. Why ain't fight yet? Why ain't fight yet? Because he's Canelo. He can fight whoever he wants. Oh, I'm sorry. He gave y'all Amir Khan. Amir Khan. Amir Khan is a Mir Khan. I said, how the fuck? He gave out Amir Khan instead of Jermell Charlo. Amir Khan instead of Demetrius Andre. And now the media is slowly making you believe that Bud could do this. You know something? Let's say he might be able to. But fuck that guy. Freeze him out. Because he froze out a bunch of black fighters. You idiots. What kind of conversation am I really trying to have with y'all? Are y'all paying attention? Man. I ain't finna play with y'all, man. He fought Julio Cesar Jr. instead of Charlo. Thank you, Hen Dog. I forgot about that. Check that guy's resume and check the years. And just know that Andre was there the whole goddamn time. Andre was there the whole time. Jermell Charlo was there the whole time. Jermell Charlo was there the whole time. He's giving you Liam Caleb's, Ryan's, fucking Cesar Chavez Jr.'s. I wouldn't be surprised if it says, yo, I'm fighting Pacquiao. Oh! No, Bobby, his brother. Oh. Am I going to pay for it? Yeah, I said that. No rematch with Lara, and that was a close-ass fight. Now, they drop a bag on him, and his first fight on the PBC is against a junior middleweight. I ain't going to talk y'all to death. Speak up for Bud. Speak up for Mel. Write the WBO. Ask them not to strip Jermell. Yeah, thank you. Plus, Chavez Jr. is Mexican. I don't even think he speaks English. He walks around in stilettos, though. Pause. Yeah, of course, Hendo. He wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny... Whatever, man. Hey, man, whatever. Bullshit. And salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, Super Chat. Much love and appreciation to all of you guys, man. I don't know. Depending on how I feel, I might do pep talk tonight. Depending on how I feel. Salute to the weirdos. Salute to the Wrench Gang. Come on! And y'all get y'all fat asses in shape. Y'all mad? I'm out of here, man. Make sure you tune in to everybody that does content today. Sport makes me sick. Sick! And you Bud fans, there's still hope for y'all. Y'all could be great. Bombard the WBO. Tell them to leave Jermell's belts right where they are. Because Bud can go to 154 and get it with one fight. Just one. And remember I said it. If he goes up to 154, it says, who got that WBO strap? And if they pull Fundora out their ass, you know the fix is in. I'll be like, come on. God damn, why are they doing that? Then are you really going to be saying we out here hating on Bud? I swear to God, I say this sarcastically, but they would do something sick like that, wouldn't they? I ain't gonna belabor the point, man. It is what it is, man. Salute to Bud. And if Bud's gonna do this, I want him to be great. I want Bud to emerge from this. How fitting would it be for him to be undefeated, 3-division undisputed champion? That's something I could pop my collar to the racist Canelo fans. Look what Bud did against a guy that froze out black fighters. Look at the bigger picture, you idiots. Out.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.